d4, g6, knight f3, bishop g7, g3, c5, bishop g2, c takes d4, knight takes d4, knight c6, knight b3, d6, c4, bishop e6, c5, d takes c5, bishop takes c6, check, b takes c6, queen takes d8, check, rook takes d8, knight takes c5, bishop h3, knight c3, knight h6, bishop d2, castle kingside, rook c1, knight g4, knight d1, bishop d4, knight b3, bishop b6, knight e3, knight e5, knight c5, rook d4, knight b3, rook a4, a3, rook b8, bishop b4, a5, bishop c5, knight d7, bishop takes b6, rook takes b6, rook c3, bishop e6, knight c1, rook takes b2, castle kingside, c5, knight d3, rook b3, rook c2, rook b takes a3, rook fc1, rook a2, rook c3, rook takes e2, knight f4, rook d2, knight takes e6, f takes e6, knight c4, rook d5, rook b3, rook d4, knight e3, rook a b4, rook a3, a4, rook c3, e5, knight c2, king g7, rook a2, rook b3, knight takes d4, rook takes c3, knight c6, a3, king f1, knight b6, knight takes e5, knight d5,